So, everybody, we are gonna have a disaster today. I actually wanted to play this one, but whoever uploaded that save fucked up majorly because they said it is based on the version 1.18. There are a couple of mods enabled, a couple of DLCs enabled, and no mods enabled. They're using the historical Germany flag mod. It is 1.16, and half of the DLCs that they mentioned, half of the DLCs that they didn't mention they had, it's a mess. It looked kind of fun, this Poland disaster, so I guess we're gonna go for another Germany disaster. Because frankly, that's the only thing that people are gonna watch. So, one thing that's nice, this is not an Iron Man save, so any of the bullshit that I do, I can just save, which I'm very happy about to see that for once. We are missing a bunch of DLCs, that means no faction mechanic. We have, I think, no step back. No, not even no step back. I think right, this one was Battle for the Bosporus, Man the Guns. And I don't even think we had, we don't even have La Resistance. Oh no, this one. Okay, genuinely, this disaster has no DLCs. Which also means, okay. Designers, we have done most of the focus tree already. No autarky, of course. Nothing of this useful stuff down here, which is not at all useful. Japan is currently losing in China. It's only 1944 almost. They already brought in the US. Okay. What the fuck is that? Boosting party pop. Swiss. I'm gonna do Swiss gold. I think Operation Felix was if you have lost. If you have capitulation percentage, they are not gonna accept, most likely. So we have to do this later. Insult Circle, we got Bormann earlier. Then they fired Bormann, got Goebbels. Now using SS Himmler. We had Tod for one focus and then switched over to Speer. There is an argument to be made that... Ow! Are we still... No, we are on autarky. How do we have minus 430 steel? Okay, we gotta fix that. I think I'm actually gonna switch over to Göring. It just sucks because we're gonna lose. I would like to switch to Göring so we could get rid of, so we can get all of the resources here. But I don't think we can. We need the 10% factory output here. We gotta keep that one. Apart from that, I might actually do the trade deal with Sweden for once. I usually don't bother with it, but it might be worth it. We get 50 trade relations. I mean, that's pretty good. That is pretty good indeed. We also cut China out of steel. Okay, apart from that, I usually don't care about the Reichsautobahn decisions focuses either, but might have to take it. We got a little bit more infrastructure, which means more resources. Same thing with Defend the Fatherland. Usually I don't pick it, since the 15% supply consumption is just so nice. I mean, I still think... I mean, it's just 10% division attack on core territory that would just help us stabilize a lot. Okay, we got nothing here. Okay, let's go for the logistics system. Or actually, we could get the captured equipment as well. Yeah, I'm gonna get the salvage captured equipment. Then we can get the logistics system. Just because we need every little piece of gun and equipment that we can get. Okay, then let's take a look. We're doing campaigns right now and we're attacking the Soviets, which I don't think is a good idea considering we are currently losing Erfurt and Kassel. I do not think pushing into Ukraine is a priority right now, Mr. Hitler. But, yeah, let me deal with this for now. Okay, we have women in the workforces. Totaler Krieg. All adults. I really don't like that we have all adults. We're at 18.7 right now. We'll probably won't be able... This is an earlier patch. We still can get desperate defense here. We would lose mission type tactics, which I'm perfectly fine with. Alright. We have 108 army XP. Desperate defense. We can switch over right now. Large unit tactics, of course, also really nice. At least I think it is in this patch. This is 1.17. So before the... No, I think it's... Yeah, this is after the Japan DLC. But before the Great Czechoslovakia DLC. Oh wait, that reminds me. There you are. Okay. So. Has this decision always been here? Oh, is it because... Oh! Interesting. I think you get this decision because you have Italy as a puppet. That's cute. That's cute. We can get Montenegro and Albania. In case we need it. Okay. Decisions look fine. Let's take a look. Okay. Guns. Could get more engineer tech. And I'm also gonna spec into field hospitals. Maybe we might spec into maintenance later. We have no AA tech. That's very nice. It's not useful at all. And, oh, fuck's sake. Just give me the fighter designer. I want my plane designer. Oh, we have the old decryption. Okay. I would usually cancel it, but it's only 35 days for 8% more research speed, so we might as well leave it running. It's very nice that you're getting advanced computing machines, and we don't have Construction 5 yet. Okay, so research. The main things I would improve right now is focus more on AA tech. Don't get the RT tech, or, you know, if you want to, but, you know, focus on the AA tech first. Get engineers in our current situation. Field hospitals are molto bene. Logistics, right now, definitely not a priority. So if we have any units with logistics in them, I'm gonna pull logistics out of them. Trade was completely neglected for some reason. We're gonna fix that in a second. All adults, I will swap out of once we have the PP. I'm also gonna swap into. There we go. Desperate defense. So we get the 5% recruitable pop, which brings us up to 26, which means we would go down to 21%. 60. We would go down to 16%, which means we would still demobilize manpower right now. That's a bit of a bummer. Yo, bit surprising. That the player went for so much, so many different planes. Like we have a bit of tacticals, we have a bit of strat bombers, a bit of tactical bombers. That's kind of neat. We're gonna continue that. Beck is absolutely dog shit. Why do we not have Haldor? Rada is fine. Göring is okay, considering we're speccing into a lot of different planes. I mean, right now I'm very happy to have Göring, a little bit more production cost. Very nice. We have Schörner, that's good. Division recovery rate and Rommel. That's fine. Usually I don't pick Rundstedt, I pick Dornberger, so we get a bit more research speed, but yeah, it's fine. I can't even knock you for Heydrich right now. Getting another 2% division defense on core territory is useless, but I mean, it's better than getting minus 5% stability. Admittedly, the rest of Celta is still better. production output, dockyard output, and efficiency growth would be much better than 2% division defense. Funk is fine. Ribbentrop is kind of useless. Okay, rest we have Torch. And I genuinely do not care. These are useless anyway. Like, these are... If you're not playing with... If you're not playing with... If you're not playing with by arms alone, then I can't help you anyway. Like, just... Okay, we have a gigantic deficit of steel. We have 110 civilian factories on consumer goods out of 330 factories, which leaves us with 0 factories, and we are building civilian factories because, well, we don't have factories anymore, but you should really just build military factories. Okay, I'm gonna cancel all the unit productions. We have... a 7-1 division. Okay. Just remove the artillery and it's much better. Why do we have 50 different... Oh. Okay, I think before I do that... Why? Why do we have an African theater? Let me guess, we have no African holdings. Ah, that is, the African theater is everything south of Germany. Makes sense. Understandable. We are missing a bunch of field marshals and generals. And legitimately, this is such a mess, I'm not even gonna bother. There we go. I mean, well, we only have to hold this front anyway. So I might as well merge everyone into one stack. That leaves us with 260 divisions. I am just gonna delete all of the units over here. Yeah, let's delete all of the French units if I can. Because we have penal battalions. That is very nice. I appreciate the enthusiasm to conscript the penal divisions. Oh, that's puppet divisions as well. Very happy to see that. Okay. We have 100 of the infantry 1938B. And genuinely, there we go. Let's just improve it. Technically, I could also give them support artillery and it would already be much better. But I don't want to screw myself over here, so let's swap into desperate defense. $54 of the infantry 1940A with anti-tank. Well, in theory. Why do you have an... I feel like this player is just role-playing a little bit with an anti-tank battalion. Kosakenkavallerie? Bro, what the fuck do you have that for? Oh, why do we have Norway? That's kind of neat. Why is Turkey organizing a coup against Norway? Bro. Okay, I'm gonna get the tanks out first. I don't really like what this guy did with Romne. Yeah, Guderian is fine for our tanks. I would really like to avoid using Rundstedt because of the old guard. I'm gonna level modal up. This is just much better, the inflexible strategist, than what we have right now. Damn it. Okay, that's kind of good. Remove the anti-tank, remove the motorized recon, and don't make it 18 width. Then this is kind of good. Okay, you are definitely gonna get turned into this infantry. The 39A, was it, right? Yeah. Going back to the basics. We have a couple of light tanks that I assume, yep, is everything but a light tank. Yeah, those light tank. What the fuck? Why make a light tank battalion and then add medium tanks to slow them down? The only reason I could think of why somebody would do this is because they want light tanks because they're cheaper, and then they want the medium tanks for a little bit more oomph. But at that point, just make a couple more medium tanks and motorized. Save yourself the trouble of designing light tanks. And okay, admittedly, you don't have to design tanks with this, but still, you have to create them, you have to research them. That is valuable research that we lost in other areas. Anyway, yeah, the light tanks, they are getting trashed. The penal battalions, there we go. With all of the penal battalions and the puppet divisions, we're gonna turn these into coastal garrisons. Why did we annex Denmark? Alright, we have another medium tank. Really don't like that one. Like, a puppet medium tank just sounds so miserable. Let's also get rid of the cavalry. Also of the Kosaken. Sorry. What are those mountaineers? Okay, yeah, we can improve them. It's not high on my priority list right now. Okay, now we have a clean stack of mostly infantry at this point. We still have this and this. One thing I'm gonna do for a second, I want to wait. There we go. There we go. Okay, that is really good. I just wanted to wait a tick so we can get our so we can take a look at our stockpiles, because that does clean a couple of things up. We have a lot of infantry equipment which we're gonna need. We are not gonna have any resources or factories for a while, so we need to make the most out of this. We have a bit more RT, AT, and missing AA. That is fine. We have a little bit of medium tanks left over now. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna turn these into the other stack. Wherever possible. Bro, if this weren't such a mess. Okay, that's the shitty infantry, and then I don't need this infantry. I don't need you. A 1949B. Fair enough. I personally wouldn't add MPs to my to my occupational forces until they're fully stacked, because now you're just spending a lot of support equipment on them instead of guns. It wasn't this one. It was another 1940, I think. This one? '38. 1938B. Alright, we're gonna remove the artillery from this one. And we... Didn't we have a couple of trucks at least? Oh, no. Okay. That's fine. Let's just make this a bit more chunky. Just so we bump our HP up with them. And I think I'm just gonna turn... I fucked up. I wanted to first turn these into the 38B. Oh well. The annoying part is just I won't be able to properly move everyone because half of them are in combat, so I can't turn everyone easily into the proper units now. So we're just gonna have to micro a bit. I think I'm just gonna delete these. Oh, they're already encircled? Ah, fuck off. I disagree, Paradox. Manteuffel, Mannstein. Heinrich. And Leb, let's pick those. I really would like... I wouldn't mind having skilled star for now. On most of them. But I guess this'll have to do. If I don't forget about it, I would like to turn Bock into a field marshal later. But I will probably forget about it. Let's be real here. I'm gonna overstack them slightly so we get the 120. Okay, it's 100. It's just 100. By Odin. There we go. We have 100, 100. I'm just gonna give you a little bit of a buffer here. There we go. Because a couple of them will die and get encircled in a second. So, sure. Nice, yeah. Drop him here. You go here. We draw arrow. Kluge. You know what? Let's just keep it simple. Make a second arrow with Kluge, and I'm gonna drop per Belfetto. I'm gonna keep these here. Let's add 5 is a bit overkill if I'm being honest, but sure. Might be able to push into here. Probably won't. But we might. We have 22 to defend. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. army is set up. And let's take a look at Navy. We have... Oh, we're actually building a semi-proper Navy? Oh, we... Please tell me we have ship design. We have ship designer, yes! It is part of base game. Praise be Paradox. Praise be Paradox. I can build proper ships later. Production, there is not really that much to optimize if I'm being honest. Since we don't have resources anyway. It doesn't matter too much. We have planes. But no fuel. It's not really any point to do any raiding or anything with our ships right now. Number one, fuel. Number two, we don't have good ships. I guess I mean it's a fine destroyer. It's like it's an okay torpedo destroyer. Just add more torpedoes. Don't add the anti-submarine tech and the AA. I mean, if you want to add it, it's fine. It's not really that important. The submarines. Same deal. If you are investing into advanced submarines, bro, just get the torpedo tech. Yes, Paradox split it up, but it's so useful. Okay, we are spending all of our planes on Eastern Poland right now, but Eastern Poland is not a core, so it is a much brighter idea to defend German country. And that is what we shall do. So suffering a little bit from overstackage. Interception is fine if you want to conserve more fuel. I honestly think I'm gonna stick with interception here. Main downside is we... Oh, you actually put reinforcements. Aye, that's cool. Yeah, main issue is just fuel, and because we don't have the plane designer, we are fighting against AI that has the same designs as us, so... It's honestly just a game of who can invest more fighters, and big news, we cannot. Okay. That is fighters setup. Let's make another save because I spent 40 minutes. Because I spent 50 minutes setting everything up. Oi, oi, oi! Oh no, Spain! What? How did you get Republican Spain? Congratulations, honestly, congratulations. No. No.